In the history of Tzu Chi's charity mission, the surgery to separate conjoined twins, Lea and Rachel Awel from the Philippines was a case that drew global attention. At the time, the SARS epidemic made it more difficult for the medical staff at the Hualien Tzu Chi Hospital to help the twins who were conjoined at the abdomen and chest. In today's series on Tzu Chi's 50th anniversary, let's look back at this case, which marked a milestone for Tzu Chi's international charity cases. At first sight, I could tell they were struggling. Their bodies were connected, but their personalities were distinctly different. As one tried to turn her body, the other person would stop her. So the two were struggling.
Upon coming to Taiwan, the conjoined twins' mother was anxious because SARS had spread to Taiwan.
I was nervous back then. It was my first time traveling to Taiwan, and I could not foresee what kind of people we would meet. So I was a bit worried.
She was frightened because the children had fever during the SARS epidemic, and she was afraid her children contracted SARS. Therefore, she cried.
Back then, the volunteers had to calm her while finding ways to care for the children, who were assessed by the medical team to be underweight.
To help the children gain weight, we used a traditional remedy, feeding them rice soup. So we would come to the hospital and make rice soup. Then we deliver it to the ward and told the mother to make milk with it.
On the day before the separation surgery, volunteers from Taiwan and the Philippines accompanied the twins' mother, telling her jokes to ease her mind. The twins' story caught global attention, and they even became the guests of former president of the Philippines.
Tzu Chi's international charity case was a success because of three reasons. There's the love and support of the master, the medical team, and volunteers.
I am grateful to the volunteers who accompanied me. I would not be able to care for the twins without them. I am very happy they have supported us.
After the twins returned to the Philippines, local Tzu Chi volunteers continued to care for them, finding a house for them in Manila and a job for the twins' father.
Our lives changed thanks to Tzu Chi. We had nothing to begin with. We could not find decent jobs in our hometown. I'm grateful that the volunteers helped me find a job and continue to help us. My daughters are still recipients of the Tzu Chi's scholarship assistance.
The formerly conjoined twins are now in their teens, and Master Zheng Ye named them Tzu En and Tzu Ai. With the help of volunteers in the Philippines, they are now attending a Chinese school in Manila.
We received these in children's parties. Since my grandchildren do not need them, I save them for the twins.
Even through this day, Chen Lijun, who helped care for the twins, is still accompanying them. The separation of Tzu En and Tzu Ai became the first successful case of Tzu Chi's international charity work.
As an MPO worker, one will want to help those in need for their entire lives.
The kind acts and joint efforts of the public have helped families turn their lives around. These international charity cases, which incorporated charity and medical missions, have indeed proven that love crosses all boundaries.